In the history of the beautiful game, there's simply been nothing like him. Lionel Andres Messi continues to build on his legacy as not just one of the all-time greats of football, but the greatest, most extravagantly gifted player the world has witnessed. Not only a winner of individual distinction with honours that eclipses all others by a distance, this record-breaking phenomenon, as staggering as his trophy haul is, barely does him justice. His artistic genius as a dribbler, ball conjurer, architect, creator, playmaker and lethal goal scorer are so above everyone else playing today. He's the only player consistently and continually compared with Pelé and Diego Maradona as the greatest ever, because that's the only alien form of footballer that you can compare Messi to. He stands shoulder to shoulder with these two genius footballers on a planet with a population of 3, each sharing the most divine connection of eyes to brain to feet, the way no others have ever done. Messi is a miracle of football, a player who amongst the jungle of world-class players of today and yesterday stands alone on so many levels. As in the jungle, there's only one king, a lion, a Lionel.
What? Oh, look at this. I have a plan to stop him. Don't watch out! Oh, not again! Leo, I'm sorry. You have a growth defect. Your body stopped growing.
No!
Don't give up on your dream, because when you have a dream to chase, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you.
We heard a lot of good things about Messi. Let's see if he can live up to it.
Messi with the ball. Dodges 2 defenders.
In the 20th century, there was little debate. Known in his home country as Dios, God, Diego Maradona was revered by Argentinian fans as the world's greatest ever player.
Diego Armando Maradona, el rey de la Copa del Mundo.
But as the new millennium dawned, Maradona's status as the nation's favourite sporting icon came under threat. La Albiceleste had discovered a new number 10.
Here comes Messi. Into overdrive. Messi! It's out of this world from Leo Messi!
And Messi was no different. This time, however, it looked as if the Argentine public had actually found their new messiah. A third-place finish in the 2007 Ballon d'Or underlined Messi's progress. The comparisons with Maradona were growing. This was no more apparent than when Messi tore through the Getafe defence in a Spanish Cup game.
Cap a la dreta per Xavi, assistència de Xavi, més cap a la dreta per Messi, Messi, immens Messi, encara 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 Messi.
It was eerily reminiscent of Diego Maradona's famous World Cup goal in 1986 against England. Messi could now lay claim to being the greatest of them all.
I was his first coach when he came. I just was coach under 14 back in the season 2000-2001. It's the ball and him and the ball is all about this. It's his life.
I remember watching him in the youth teams. We all did. And then he started training with us. I remember his first game. I was lucky enough to give the assist for his first ever goal. So he's a great friend. And it's lovely to see him giving so much joy to people who love football.
But his talent is not just his dribbling. It's not just his skills or his speed on the ball. But he also has goals in him. He's also a winner. And he enjoys himself playing football. Leo is a very sensible person. He's as humble today as he always was, despite being so famous. But remember, when he was a child, he played as well as he does today. He was incredible.
I've not seen everyone play, but of those I have seen play, of course, the ability he has to change a game is fantastic. Incredible.
In from Messi. Busquets. And again. Rakitic. One touch. Messi strives. Brilliant. Strikes. Scores! We're tied at 1. Magic from Messi.
Astonishing again! Messi proves that in the footballing labyrinth world that he is the Minotaur. As cool as a bomb disposal expert on the run. This is wonderful set-up play, but how Messi slaloms through the defences again. Ultra special. So many decisions to make for Lionel, but he's like a silicon chip with legs and covered with eyes.
Roberto to Piqué. Busquets to Roberto. Did they gamble too much? The Champions League hero against PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi! Oh!
Again! The medicine man arrives and sinks his flaming spear into the hearts of Real Madrid. Astonishing from Messi. Beautiful counter-attack. All the pieces falling into place. Messi, born in the crossfire hurricane, and he is jumping Jack Flash right here. Amazing football. The defenders are left with bees flying around him, and he cared not about the yellow card. Messi, you could drop a tarantula into his shorts and he'll still be cool. Demonic skill from Sergi. Picks the right pass out of his pocket. Gomes leads it back. Jordi Alba sells it. Messi catapults it home. And again, if he's shown a Rorschach blot, he'd see goals all day. Indecently majestic football in the end to pull this out of the fire.
Team ethic led to yet another Champions League final in 2011. Fierce rivals Real Madrid had been defeated in the semi-final with 2 goals from Messi, the second cementing his reputation as the world's best player.
He's the boss, but here's Messi, away from 2, 3, 4, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How good is he? A near supernatural goal from Lionel Messi. He has wriggled and tiptoed his way to the gates of Wembley Stadium. He is just brilliant. Best player in the world, bar none.
Whilst there's a lot of players out there content with 1-0, keeping the ball, keeping possession, every time he's had it in the last 10 or 15 minutes, he still wants more, he's looking for more. Look at the pace, look at the speed, look at the intricacy of the touch, the control, and then the finish, which is absolutely perfect. Slide rule past Casillas, got no chance, but you can't get near him. They want to trip him, they want to foul him, they're trying to stop him. You can't touch him, you can't get near him when he's like that. Sensational goal.
It was a display that typified the club and the mesmeric brilliance of Lionel Messi. The plaudits continued and further records were set. He scored 68 goals in a single season and in 2012 surpassed the 40-year record set by German legend Gerd Müller of 85 goals in a calendar year. Messi ending with 91. It was a staggering achievement, even by Messi's own implausible standards. And the year ended with a 4th consecutive Ballon d'Or. It meant Messi became the first player ever to win the world's Best Player award more than 3 times.
He is just incredible. It's simple as that. It's not.
During the 2015 Copa del Rey final, Lionel Messi demonstrated the skills that make him the best footballer on the planet with his first goal of the match.
It's out of this world, and it's pure genius!
After receiving the ball just past midfield, Messi goes from virtually 0 to 19.5 miles an hour in just 2.7 seconds. That's an acceleration on par with an American football speedster, NFL All-Pro, Jamal Charles. And Messi does it with the ball at his feet. But as 3 defenders trap him on the sideline, each coming within 6 feet of the ball, Messi begins to decelerate. This allows him to make 3 short, controlled touches, effectively beating the Bilbao players in just 1.2 seconds. As he enters the box, Messi uses an inside-out move to open up more than 5 feet of space. This gives him just enough room to rip a 48-mile-per-hour near-post shot that misses the keeper's outstretched hand by less than 6 inches. In a span of just over 11 seconds, in a possession that covered nearly 60 yards, the ball was more than 2 feet away from Messi just twice, and for a grand total of less than 2 seconds. And the finish was just as spectacular as the dribble. To fit the ball in a window that small, from 14 yards away, Messi's lateral aim couldn't be off by more than 3/4 of a single degree. That means if Messi's point of contact on the ball shifted left or right by just 1.5 millimeters, he misses. That's a margin of error about the width of a blade of grass.
It's not something that you say, he does this or does that. He's just incredible. Once he sets off, there's no stopping him.
I grew up with Maradona. Diego Maradona was my favourite player always, but I think for me Lionel Messi is the best, not just of this era, but of every era, the best player.
In my eyes anyway, Messi is the best ever.
Messi is the best player of all time.
I think he's the best I've seen in my time.
Messi is the best player ever lived.
He is the best player I've ever seen in my lifetime.
I will go with Leo Messi, no doubt.
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Leo Messi.
Messi. Messi. Messi. Messi. Messi. Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi.
Messi. Messi.
Messi.
Messi. Messi. Leo.
Messi.
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 Messi. Lionel Messi. Leo Messi. Lionel Messi.
Teasing Espanyol here. This is outrageous from Lionel Messi. Outrageous from Messi. And the whisked home by Suarez. That was the great magician at work.
Unbelievable piece of play. This is what you're talking about. This is the world class we talk about. And Messi's dribbling ability is there for everyone to see. Here, again, pass 1, 2. You think there's nowhere for him to go. How does he get through there? There's 4 players. And he dribbles past them all. Unbelievable stuff.
Best player in the world, bar none.
Look at the pace, look at the speed, look at the intricacy of the touch, the control, and then the finish, which is absolutely perfect. You can't get near him. They want to trip him, they want to foul him, they're trying to stop him. You can't touch him, you can't get near him when he's like that.
Look at this from Messi, look at this from.
He needs 1, he needs 2 for them. Takes on 3, takes on 4, beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant.
He's the best on the planet, and that's one of the reasons why. You give him half a chance. He's beaten the same man twice. He's beaten 2 or 3 others. He's left them for dead. Unbelievable balance, strength, skill, ability. He is the best.
Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff. They're all getting outshone by this incredible little man.
His body movement and his touch and his skill and technique, Kevin, is there to be admired. He really is the best player in the world for me.
Here's the Argentinian Leo Messi into the penalty area. Messi! What a goal from Leo Messi! And Leo Messi has pulled out one of those little pieces of magic.
That is world class. He's just incredible. I don't think we've ever seen or ever will see anything like Lionel Messi again.
Around the defense, tucking it home.
There's no space, there's no time, and that means nothing to Messi. Einstein looking down and say, I have to have a talk with this guy, he knows something I don't know.
Stop it, he is just incredible.
Under the legs of the defender, dribbles forward for himself, around the keeper, and puts it in!
It's into the path of Lionel Messi. Messi tries to get onto his left foot, he gets it on his left foot, and you know what happens next. Messi, goal after goal after goal. He's from another planet.
Deserved that goal scorer. And here he is again. Here he is again. It's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
There is nothing at all that any team in the world can do about that.
Messi. Again, touch and then he draws the challenge and he's gone between two. It's Messi. Oh, that is absolutely. He creates danger.
Oh, brilliant! An audacious chip from the magical Leo.
It's brilliant. And you do feel blessed to be in the stadium to watch it.
Messi in on the blind side. It's Messi again. Is there no stopping him? The bigger the game, the bigger the goal, the little man. It's Messi. It's magnificent. You are watching possibly the greatest footballer ever at the absolute peak of his powers.
Only football can make you feel like this.
And despite the success, the wealth and the fame, the world also recognises Lionel Messi for what lies beneath the all-time great. The shy boy from Rosario who simply loves to play.
You have to fight for what you want in life. My dream was to be a football player, to be a professional, and I always fought for that, to make my dream come true. And with sacrifice and effort, luckily, I was able to make it happen.
The first kit designed to stop Messi.
La tiene Messi. ¡Pone!